Good morning. Coming to you from a cold Asheville, North Carolina morning at the North Carolina Arboretum. We spent the night at a Cracker Barrel parking lot just about 10 miles from here, and we're going to start our morning at the North Carolina Arboretum looking for some trolls, some Thomas Dambo trolls. So join us as we walk around and experience the 6 trolls that they have here for us on temporary display. Looks like we found our first troll without walking very far from the van. All of his trolls are made up of recycled materials, and they're throughout the world. We've seen them in several different states anyway, throughout the United States. Say hello to Lark, our next troll that we came across this afternoon, actually this morning. Lark talks about all the food that's wasted and trash that we can make. What do we have here but our next troll? We're doing good so far this morning with finding them. Got 3 out of the 6 that we've already come across. Took a quick break from the trolls to come inside, get a little warm, and look at the bonsai trees. Also, to get a map of the trolls, I was wrong. There's not 6, there's 12. So we're looking for 12 trolls this morning. If you're not familiar with Thomas Dambo, he's a Danish artist known for creating massive wooden trolls that are hidden in forests, parks, and natural spaces all around the world. Thomas Dambo started his career as a street artist and quickly became known for using recycled materials in creative ways. Almost all of his trolls and sculptures are built from reclaimed wood, things like old pallets, fences, and scrap lumber, which is a big part of his message about sustainability and reducing waste. What makes his work really special is the experience. These trolls aren't meant to sit in a museum, they're meant to be discovered. You often have to hike, explore, or wander off the beaten path to find them, turning each sculpture into kind of a real-world treasure hunt. Each troll has its own name, personality, and story, often inspired by folklore and local culture. And no matter where they're placed, whether it's in the US, Europe, or elsewhere, they're designed to blend into the landscape and encourage people to connect more deeply with nature. At its core, Thomas Dambo's work is about slowing down, exploring the outdoors, and rethinking how we use the materials around us. I lost count of how many trolls we've seen so far, but we'll definitely make sure we see all 12 because we cheated. We got a map now, so. I'm sure in the spring and summer it's really pretty through here. But right now it's pretty cold, so nothing's really in bloom. This is likely number 11 troll of the 12, so we just got one more to go to. The next stop after the trolls is a place that's supposed to have really good cinnamon rolls. Hopefully they're not sold out. And then we got a bike ride planned for a little bit later after that to help offset the cinnamon rolls. Coming up to our second stop of the day, Go-Go's Bakeries in Old Fort, North Carolina. This is a picture of the cinnamon roll that I had. It's a cookies and cream cinnamon roll. They had lots of unusual cinnamon rolls. Very good. Hello again. Coming to you now from the Thermal Rail Trail. We got done the trolls earlier, had our cinnamon roll, and now we're going to do a little trail riding. Total trail's 13 miles one way. Not sure if we'll do the whole thing, but we'll experience as much of it as we can. Still a little bit chilly here, but it is starting to warm up, almost 50 degrees now. So keep you updated as the ride goes. Like many of these rail trails, they're nice because they take old rail lines and they convert them into bike trails. So they're relatively flat, usually in pretty unpopulated areas, so give a nice ride. Short stop to the Christopher Batchelor gold mine and mint. In 1832, here in Rutherford, North Carolina, Christopher minted the country's first $1 gold coin, 17 years before the U.S. Mint actually opened, and during his lifetime minted $2.2 million in gold coins. I'm not sure the significance of these banners, but all along this section of the trail, there was all these drawings that looked like they were probably done from maybe some of the local kids at school or something. So I thought it was interesting and wanted to share it with you. Coming up to the remains of an old Coast Guard airship. It's at a place that has something to do with aeronautics. back where we started. Did just over 20 miles, not quite the whole trail. Nice day, never really got quite as warm as we hoped, but very sunny, so that was nice. It's a beautiful trail. If you're in the area, definitely should check it out. It's wide, it's well maintained. Not a ton of places to stop, but there is some benches and stuff along the way. A little bit of ups and downs, about 400 feet of elevation gain over that 20 miles. We took a leisurely pace, about 12.5 mile average, and that was certainly a comfortable ride. So nice afternoon, and let's see what we get into next. We have the rest of this evening, and then we're here tomorrow as well. Good morning. Coming to you from Lake Powhatan. It's where we spent the night. We're going to spend another night here. Great campground within the Pisgah National Forest, just outside of Asheville. Weather's changed quite a bit. We woke up to a little bit of snow flurries, and temperature right now is somewhere around 18 degrees, so a bit colder today. It's actually going to keep dropping as the day goes on. Really strong winds, gusts up to 40-45 miles an hour, so not really a lot of outdoor activity, but we'll do some antique shops around here that they have, and see what else we get into. Might not be a lot of video, but I'll at least show you quickly what our campsite looks like, and also do a walk around on our home for the night, which is our Revel van, our Winnebago Revel. We've had for several years now and have been all across the country with it several times. So this is where we spent. Great campground. First stop of the day, the Western North Carolina Farmers Market. Picked up a few things for dinner. Quick little driving tour through downtown Asheville. It was really windy this day, so we did walk around a little bit, but we probably spent more of our time in one of the little cafes and had some coffee and a nice little chocolate pastry. But I wanted to give you a chance to see what Asheville looks like, so we drove around a couple of the blocks. Good morning. It's day 3 of our trip here in Asheville area, heading to the Omni Grove Hotel for the Gingerbread competition. It's an annual event here, and it's supposed to be some amazing gingerbread houses. I don't know that I'll necessarily video a lot inside there, but that's where we're going today. It's a very cold morning. It was 12 degrees when we started. Our windows were iced up inside the van, so it was a challenge, and we're gonna, after do this, we're gonna head home, so this will probably be the last video. So thanks for joining with us. One of the most iconic holiday traditions in Asheville is the annual Gingerbread competition at the Grove Park Inn, and its tradition with a surprisingly rich history. The competition began in the early 1990s, and what started as a fun way to celebrate the holidays quickly grew as word spread, attracting entries from local bakers, artists, and eventually competitors from across the country. Today, the Gingerbread competition is one of the largest of its kind in the United States, featuring hundreds of handcrafted gingerbread creations each year. These aren't just houses, many are scenes and sculptures, all made entirely from edible materials, with some entries taking hundreds of hours to complete. The event is judged by professional pastry chefs and includes multiple categories, from youth and amateur division to professional showpieces. For visitors, though, the real joy is walking through the display at the historic Grove Park Inn, surrounded by the massive stone architecture, mountain views, and holiday decor. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the examples of the gingerbread houses, as well as the rest of the things that I shared in this video. Thank you for watching, and join us next time.